Welcome to Peanuts in the Plant Forward Kitchen. I'm Ashton Pelham. Today we're digging into the roots of peanuts, where they come from, how they're grown, and why they're good for the planet. I'm joined today by the incredible chef Mai Pham, internationally celebrated chef whose dishes are inspired by the bold flavors of Southeast Asia. And we're also lucky to have Mason Becker, a peanut farmer from Texas who's helping lead the change in sustainable agriculture. So Mason, we'll start with you. So many people want to know more about where their food actually comes from. Can you share what makes growing peanuts so unique and how they stand out as a sustainable crop?
You know, when I think sustainability, it brings back something my dad always told me, is being a steward of the land and a steward of the soil. And peanuts tie in perfectly with that. If I can show you a peanut that I got to bring all the way from my home in Texas, you can see obviously the beautiful peanuts that we all know and love, right? But what a lot of people don't realize is peanuts are actually a legume. So they grow underground and they have the ability to put nitrogen back in the soil. So not only do we get a commodity that we can all eat and enjoy, but we can also take this plant, all the leaf material and the roots that store up that nitrogen, and we can either put it back into the soil for the next year's crop, or we can bale it up and use it as a hay to feed cattle and other ruminants.
Wow, that's eye-opening. I already love peanuts, but knowing they're good for the environment makes them even better. Now, Chef Mai, your cooking draws on flavors from all over the world. How have peanuts shown up in your culinary journey, and what delicious dish are you sharing with us today?
So today we're going to do a dish called Kho Sả Đậu Phộng, Claypot Braised Chicken with peanuts. One thing to know about Vietnamese cooking, Claypot is very important, and it's because that's the cooking vessel of choice. It's inexpensive, it's very easy, and it also imparts flavor to the food. So we're going to start by making the caramel sauce first, right? So all it costs for, I got a pan that hopefully is hot enough, and this is just sugar. Don't panic, it's doing its thing, right? It's getting really beautiful caramel, like almost butterscotch right now. And you notice I'm lifting it off from the fire because I don't want it to continue to burn out of control. And I'm going to put a little bit of hot water in there, and you over here it'll splatter. So we just want to be very careful with it, and that's all you need to do.
Oh wow.
So the next thing to do is more straightforward. It's cooking off the chicken. This is the oil. You're going to put some oil in. So I've got some nice shallots. Now it's nice and hot, right? And you notice I'm kind of want to give it a little bit of a head start. If you put everything in here, the garlic usually burns too quickly.
Okay.
And I want to extract some of the flavors from the shallot. I'm going to add the chicken. And normally what you do is you put a little fish sauce in. You could just put a little bit in. And that's sort of the key. At this point, we're going to put in the caramel sauce. So what we're going to do now is add a little bit coconut water, or you can use water, or you can use chicken stock, right?
Okay.
At this point, we already got the nice seared smell with the lemongrass in right now, right?
Okay.
Lower the temperature here. We're going to let this simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes.
So Mason, as a third-generation farmer, what keeps you passionate about the work that you do? And what do you hope that the people watching understand about farming?
Family and farming and food is what I love. It's easy to be passionate about something you love, and be aware of what you're eating, and know that there's farmers producing that crop and producing specifically peanuts that are proud of what we're growing. And we want to provide something that's nutritious, sustainable, and healthy.
Okay, so Chef Mai, this has been on the stove here for about 25 or so minutes. Tell me what the next steps are now.
Your favorite part, right?
That's what we're talking about.
We're going to put peanuts in, right? And like I said, I don't like to put in too early because it becomes the same color. It's just a matter of preference, and it's sort of a chef thing. This is now done, so I'm going to transfer it now to a plate pot so that we can continue to simmer it if we like. It's a great vessel to also to heat up food, right? Because the clay pot stays hot for a lot longer. You want to garnish?
Yes, please, sure.
A little. See, this is very special cilantro. They're flowering, and they're much more intense. You want to put chilies in there?
I'm going to trust you with that. I'm going to stick to what I do.
See, a little lime, not too much, brightens everything. Okay, so how about tasting some food?
I've been waiting for you to ask me.
Right. Okay, here you go, and I gave you a little chilies because you like it spicy.
That looks great.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That is delicious.
Wow.
You probably need some rice, right?
Wow. Mason, Mai, thank you both. We learned that peanuts inspire many cuisines, are a zero waste crop, and sustainably grown and farmed right here in America. Thanks for watching Peanuts in the Plant Forward Kitchen. I'm Ashton Pelham. See you next time. And oh, Mason, let's be honest, can I grow peanuts at home?
Ashton, I'm glad you asked, man, because I always encourage people to try grow peanuts themselves. This is important. As long as it's not a roasted peanut, it'll grow. So take an unroasted green peanut, put it in good soil, and add some water and keep it moist. And in 4 to 5 months, you're going to have your own peanut crop.
Awesome. You heard it from the man yourself.